Now the family of a Washington County man speaking out after his death. He died after deputies tased him. Here's News Channel 6's RENETTA DUBOSE.
In 3 years, the Martin family has not given up, and they are hoping that this is the first time in Georgia history that law enforcement will be convicted of felony murder.
And I would never stop. I will ride this out and see this until the end.
From shouting his name in Sandersville to the Georgia Supreme Court, the family of Uri Lee Martin, the 58-year-old Milledgeville man who died after being tased by 3 Washington County Sheriff's Office deputies, says they can finally see a pathway to justice.
I felt like the justice system just did not work. But finally, I began to feel different after he went to the Supreme Court.
Helen Gilbert, Martin's sister, is talking about this ruling from earlier this month. The state versus Henry Lee Copeland, Red Scott, and Michael Howe. All former deputies had been indicted for felony murder and other charges in Martin's death, but they were granted immunity based on self-defense claims. The Georgia Supreme Court said not so fast.
We just believe that it was the right thing, that it was legally sound.
We intend to hold a system that employed them, that failed to properly train them, and that retained some of these officers when there was due course to have let them go a long time ago.
The Supreme Court determined that the trial court's findings were inconsistent in terms of using self-defense as a reasonable use of force by law enforcement in Martin's death. They also ruled the court failed to prove whether any or all 3 deputies used force intended to cause death.
Mr. Martin, although he didn't offer any combat, he didn't resist, he was simply trying to walk away, he had a right to resist. He had a right to stand his ground against those who were trying to falsely imprison him and assault him on that day.
He was a very kind person. Anytime you ask him to do something for you, I can say, Yuri, when you cut the grass, he'll go out there and cut the grass, with a smile on his face, be grinning. Oh, yeah, I'll cut it,
Martin's legal team says they expect additional motions to be filed, and they hope that this case will go to trial in early spring or summer. We will continue to follow this developing story. RENETTA DUBOSE, WJBF News Channel 6.